Hi, it's John Kelly. In this module, we are going to discuss communicating internal control deficiencies. And as always, we want to be efficient and effective, follow professional standards, and document what we have done properly. Deficiencies. Now, the determination of what is to be reported is the auditor's call. So the auditor will think about whether or not the things they thought they saw were important and whether they thought they were important or not, and decide which ones to report and which ones not to report. And if after the fact someone says, "Why didn't you report this?" the definitive answer is, "I didn't think it was significant." If the auditor concludes the matters are significant, then they are to be documented in writing, and you are to describe the possible effects in the letter as you report the deficiency. The other thing that's important is that when we are reporting internal control deficiencies that we found in the audit was not designed for finding internal control deficiencies. These are just the things that we tripped over, happened on, and it's not going to be complete. So the first thing we have to do in this letter, and it is really important that this is done so the client understands, or anyone into whose hands the letter falls, because it's not for them either, we have to say that the examination we did was not for the purpose of giving an opinion on internal control. And the other thing we say is this is limited to matters that the auditor thought were important. Matters that somebody else might think are important, we're not going to report. We're going to report those matters that we thought were important. The other three things we should do is we should advise the client that if we had done more work, we might have reported more matters. We might have found more things. Equally important is to advise the client that if we had done more work, we might have reported less matters. If we'd done some more investigation, we might have determined that the matter wasn't significant, because all we're doing is giving the client a heads up, hey, these might be significant matters. The other thing we should do is we should say at the bottom of the letter that it is not appropriate for use by others. This is a confidential communication between us and management, and it's not to be used by others. So, thanks for listening.